Apparently that means I have been alive. My birthday is in a week or two and I can't remember. And that means I've been alive for 27 years. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know what it's like to be alive for 27 years? I don't even know what that means. What does it mean? What does it mean to be alive for 27 years? What does it mean? I'm just here. I'm just here. And I'm just stuck in this mess. I'm stuck. And stuck in this mess. It's like I'm trapped. I am trapped. I feel it on my arm. I want to go back in time and I just want to make this back go away. I was using big, like I said, I don't even understand again with the Johnson, but I think avocado, Oreo. And I think I'm talking about because these things are I don't like it. And they're stained with turmeric. They are pea yellow like cat litter. Cat litter dentures in my mouth. I just don't know. I just don't even know. And there's still grease on here because it's too much work because I huff and I puff. I feel it being attacked in my arms. I feel it in my cells. It's just coming out. It's like it comes like spiders and crinkly crumbly like Muffin from Arthur on PBS. But the scene is set. The scene is set. A different universe, and you know it might be real. It could be set in the hollow banks. Ouch! I have an ear infection. Ouch! This is your fault. And if you look at my teeth again, it's just turmeric because I didn't want to take them off last night because I felt that my heart would stop and I'd pass away. The Hoyer, the Hoyer, the Hoyer. And just like Ashley, Mary-Kate Olsen that put their hands on the shoulders and said, get out of my world. And you push her into the mirror. But going over and over, and you ask yourself how you make sure you're happy until you sell it. And they have a bonnet on their head and they sell nice little pretzels and it tastes delicious. It kind of reminds you of German, but it's just the Amish. The Amish, and you can't take photos of them. They don't like that. But you have to ask for permission, but they still won't even let you. Remember that guy that caught in a car crash? And that was the horror story in 4th grade. And then, oh, yes, what was his name? Oh, I can't even say it, but apparently he's Amish too. And you know, well, actually, sweep it, here we go, and sweep it, here we go, done. Boom. Abracadabra. And then it's over. And she got her braces out. And when I took it out, there were still bits of carrots stuck inside of them. Because they were metal and there was little grooves for them. And her name was Rachel. And Rachels always have orange hair. It just is what it is. Jesus is right here. He's right here. He's right here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am Jesus. I am here. I am Jesus. Jesus. I can hold it together. I can be presented. I can button my pants. And I can make sure my belly doesn't pop out the button. I can suck it in and put on Kim Kardashian's Tohomaka on top. Or whatever it's called. Kimoko. Put on the Kimoko. So my belly doesn't get in the way. Because I am. Your father. You. That's a lot to learn. Oh, no, 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 no. Whatever spell I'm under, who's ever casted this onto me, never, ever come get him. And you know, I think not. I think not. Not. Is it okay to not be okay? That is the question. And you know what? My teeth are yellow and they hurt because there's turmeric, and I had turmeric last night because I thought I was literally pumping out butter sticks from my arteries. And I am not okay. I am not okay. I asked him to leave so I can make this video, and he's not even here because I told him, I said, look, I just don't even know what's happening, and I can feel, it's like I feel listening to, like everything is just becoming a blur, and everything is just becoming like emotion. And it doesn't even matter if I'm watching that video and he's there. I am literally getting the suns attacking my cells. The sun is ruining my skin. It's ruining, and it hurts when I touch it, and I feel like it's too late to go back in time, and I thought about doing a laser on my arms, but it costs too much money. I thought about getting the whole machine, but it costs $30,000. And if I do it, I don't even want the person to do it for me because I'm gonna pass out because I want to pass away. Just so I'm sad. I don't even know what to say. I want to go back in time, and I want to make sure that I'm using baby oil on my baby parts. Like Johnson & Johnson. I want to rub it in because I feel like it's coming out. My arms are so messed up from the sun. I have so much sun damage, and I'm only 27 years old. Am I 27? What does that mean? What does it mean to be 27? Does that mean I've lived for 27 years? I can't tell you what happened in 27 years. I don't even remember what happened in my first 5 years of life. I don't even remember what, it's like this alternate universe, like this little dimension, this kind of sphere of a different reality. Like you're kind of alive, but you're not fully aware, but you're not fully prepared to be in the world, and everything is like handed to you for your parents, but sometimes you have to figure yourself because your parents are bad parents, but mine was good. I'm almost 30. I died when I'm 60. Half of my life is over. This is not good. I can't imagine what I'm gonna feel when I'm 30, when I say, look, when I'm 40. When I'm 40, is this what a midlife crisis is like? When you're 40 and they say you're having a midlife crisis because you don't know what that means, that you've lived 40 years. You say, I've been alive for 40 years. The years get shorter and shorter and shorter. I was just talking to somebody, they said my mukbang anniversary is coming up this October. This October, it's gonna be 4 years of me doing these eating shows. I don't know anymore, I don't even know. I just feel so trapped in this body. I feel trapped, and I can feel seeing, I see myself right now, and it's the scariest thing. Like, I'm looking at myself, I am over there, and I'm looking at myself. Like, I can feel myself going out the room. Like, I feel myself just leaving and going and leaving and going, and I keep going and going. I just go to the bathroom at 4 in the morning, I see a ghost on the porch. Do I make sense when I speak with my pea cat litter dentures in front of you? I don't think I do. I feel like what I see, you don't see, and that's how I know I'm going crazy. Life kind of like snowball around and kind of warp into something else, and I keep saying to myself, I don't know what's happening to my life, and I don't want to get that sun in my cells, and my arms are ruined, and I just feel like I'm wasting my life. I'm wasting my time, and I'm not 30 or 40. I can't imagine what I'm gonna feel when I turn 45 and I say, what have I done? What have I created? Where do I go? What is the point? Why am I here? What am I doing for people? How am I making a difference? How am I gonna be happy? How am I gonna make sure that I'm happy? How are you gonna make sure that I'm happy? How are you gonna make sure? And you keep body odor smelled like popcorn, her BO. Smelled like butter popcorn from the movie theater. And the type that you could put on yourself with the extra liquid. I try to make sure no one gets it from my heart. And I put on this barrier to show that I have a shield, and I am Queen Elizabeth the 7th or the 8th or whatever she was. And it's so hard because I'm actually really sensitive. I'm so sensitive. No. I feel like that's also why I'm here, not knowing why I'm turning 28. He's turning 28, and there's a pit in my stomach because I'm hungry. It feels almost like death. It feels like peasants that starve in the hay barrels under the castles of Austria. The lady with Uncle Bipin, Billy Bob, what's his name from Sleepy Hollow? Heiko Bodley Billy Bob. Heiko Jacob Billy Bob, what's his name? Bobskin Biddle Battle Biddle Bobskin Rattles Hickabob Jiggabob, something like that. And he had the horse, and I didn't see the movie, but I know he had a jack-o'-lantern, and I know they're very spooky with the leaves over there. And you saw there's 3 of them together. And they were high in the coffin. There's like a little mummy. It didn't have the toilet paper, and it was a trick because it was. The boy found out. He saw the plug in the wall. Chug. You feel that cold breeze. You know what time it is. You make that curve, and you know it's on the board. When you sat on that bunk bed and you laid down and you looked. And that's how I know I'm a wizard. That is how I know I'm a wizard. That was my blessing, and that was my way of knowing. When that angel played a harp, I will never forget. Did I ever tell you guys I saw an angel? A real one. I was probably 5 or 6 years old, and I felt a presence. It could have been an extraterrestrial. I felt a vibration. I was probably 6 years old, and I climbed down from my bunk bed, and I had been seeing the galaxy, seeing everything at once. And I climbed down the ladder, which had been varnished by my father. And I opened the door, and I walked into the bathroom in the hallway. Nobody was awake. Nobody was awake. The dogs were sleeping, my parents were sleeping, my brothers were sleeping. And I opened the door. The door had been open. And I don't know if there was a nightlight or if it was the illumination from the being. But it sat next to the toilet, and it played a harp. And it strung the harp, the low notes. And I could see the string going like this, and the whole room, I could see the energy. And I'm trying to remember what its eyes looked like when I looked into its eyes. I'm trying really hard to remember. We are trying to hold our composure. We are trying to hold it together. We are trying to make sure that we are poised and posed and that we breathe correctly. We are trying to make sure that the audience is here and they have not booed or thrown any tomatoes. That you are in control of this plane and not no one else.